Cole fighting Shao Kahn was supposed to be a ass whooping. If anything, I would have Shao Kahn play with him. I wouldn't have it go to the fucking length of Cole putting hits and almost killing Shao Kahn.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
That was insane, nigga. And I felt like I was the only one in the theater like, yo, what the fuck is this? It's the only QG back with a weekend review of Mortal Kombat 2. I have Keon with me.
So I saw it last weekend,
Friday, last weekend. Okay. So, got me, Keon here.
Took Brandon to go see it.
He took Brandon.
Me and Brandon.
Him and Brandon went to go see it. We got Quez also here, but he saw it arg, so he will not be saying anything until the end of this review. So if you want his grade, you have to wait to the freaking end. Now, let's get into this movie. So, look, I got a lot of bad thoughts about this movie. So, I thought, you know what?
Okay.
Before I get through the bad thoughts, let me get through the good thoughts, right? Let's get the good shit out the way. Because the good shit is usually the easy shit, right?
Okay.
So, one thing, good. I thought Katana was a good character. Ultimately, I didn't even think she was going to be a huge character in this movie. By the end of it, I said, you know what? Katana kind of carried this story. I like Katana. By the way, this is a spoiler, by the way. I like the fact, because motherfuckers had 4 days to watch this movie. So now we get into the spoilers. But I liked her story at the beginning. Obviously, her father getting killed by Shao Kahn, doing him in the dirtiest way.
Jarrett. King Jarrett.
Yeah. He getting murdered. And I like the fact that she was the only one to not kneel. And she walked up to him. And she grabbed the what's it called, her blue ribbon, and from her father.
And she tied her blue ribbon and kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And that's what kind of entered the movie. And Shao Kahn, he saw the respect and he like, I'm gonna make you my daughter. So you know what? I actually like that. And Katana by the end of the story, it was a full circle.
Let's go piece by piece, Qui-Gon, for that one part. Now, for me, that beginning scene setting up Katana, so when we saw the scene, she sees her father, and then she princess outfit, Shao Kahn show up, keep nigga. This movie, I'm like, oh my god, they're setting it up from perspective. So, backstory, Katana. Okay, so we're looking into Katana's eyes. King Jarrett. So for Mortal Kombat fans, that was big. Seeing Sindel before she married Shao Kahn, for all that was awesome to fucking. We'll get to Sindel in a second. But that was a good setup for Mortal Kombat fans and not casual fans. So in the beginning of it, I give it we're good, right? So I would say for that scene, that was an A scene.
That was
Can
good.
we argue that? This that scene.
It's on my good.
A scene. That's
the reason I put it on my good.
Yeah, good.
All right, my second good. Cool. Shao Kahn in general. I thought Shao Kahn, besides Katana, Shao Kahn was the villain, and he portrayed that in a great way. I felt like every time he was seen, he was taken by authority, and you don't want to fuck with this guy. It's just one of those. It's like a Thanos. Like you see him, and you want to bend the knee to the nigga, because you know he's powerful and he's just a villain. He's like a stone wall. You got to have one of these villains in the movie if you want one, like a Vader, like a what is it, like a Fire Lord and an Avatar. You know, you got to have these type of villains, and he did his job. His dialogue was good when it happened. His caring for Katana also was good, and I thought that was good to me. In total, so character good. Keon.
It showed Shao Kahn's seeing that this girl stepping up to her, walking over her father's body, grabbing that shit from his kilt, and then it shows why Katana wears that. That's Jarrett's father's like little band. That's a beautiful touch.
Beautiful
touch. And it kind of off of that, even if you're a casual fan that never seen it before, or somebody that knows the lore, you love that scene immediately.
Exactly.
And
I
then
think
you get to the training scene. Now, are you ready to go to the training scene, or you want to?
Not yet. Now, I don't even think we're gonna touch that because it got to do with a lot of shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about. So Shao Kahn to me, Shao Kahn to me in total, his move set was good. I thought they took from the games pretty good. That fucking truck move, my nigga. They did that move good. They did that move. I was like, oh man, that's straight from the game. Shoulder block was really fucking good.
Shoulder block.
Yeah, I really like that. Next thing I liked in this movie.
We got they adapted full Mortal Kombat 9 and 10 mechanics into this movie.
Yes, they did, which I liked. For Shao Kahn. Now, Raiden scene. Raiden had a scene where he was basically, what's his name? Kung Lao showed up from Death, right? We're going to get into this. And how they brought him back was from the amulet.
You going full pro.
Yeah, I'm going good. I'm going good. Full pros and full bad.
We're going to run through it. Yeah. Okay, then we'll break it down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been saying I was going to do. So Raiden.
No, make it sure.
Yeah, Kung Lao showed up and threw his hat and basically sliced his neck open, Raiden's. And when he did that, basically that gave what was it? Shang, what's his name? What just had his name? Shang Tsung popped up, and this was a very good, rare. When I say rare, I mean rare, good, beautiful directed scene in this movie. It was with him trying to take Raiden's soul, Raiden trying to get away. It was like it showed the whole backdrop of everything going on and how Raiden just smoothly pulled. I mean, not Raiden. Shang Tsung just smoothly pulled up. Shang Tsung smoothly pulled up and said, "Yeah, nigga, give me that shit, nigga." And then like when it ended, he just went right back to where he was at. And everybody just got to fight.
So the good. If we're talking about the good, for me, and to piggyback on your point, Michelle, I believe Shang Tsung and Quan Chi's in this. Quan Chi absolutely delivered, and the way that, in my mind, I see Quan Chi, he was delivered on screen.
He was good.
No, Quan Chi is never depicted because you barely see him in the game. When he's in the games, his cutscenes are very poignant, but you don't really, like, he'll give a command, but you don't really see like the little intricacies, like that scene with him and Kano. Yeah, when Kano was annoying his ass.
Yeah, that was good.
Like that's what I love.
To get into
he just did it.
And to get into Kano real quick. Kano to me is another one on my good list. Kano did good. I thought Kano was a very comedy relief. I thought he was funnier than Johnny Cage in this movie. The jokes that he was telling was hidden. And that's it. Like, I thought he was really good throughout he was very witty. He was funnier than Johnny.
May I argue that that's one of my bads? I'm gonna address it now. But bad in a good way.
Okay.
But his bad is bad. But I'm gonna address it when we get to him. But thank you for mentioning that, Johnny Cage. Because they're like the good, they're like the bad. But we'll get to them. That's one of my bads.
Okay, I got you.
Let's save that.
And my last good throughout this entire movie, right? I already named Katana, Shao Kahn, Raiden scene, Kano. If you keep account, all else was good. Katana, full circle, story wise, that was good. Shao Kahn was good. All that was good. And my final thing that was good from this movie that I took from this movie was Ermac's powers use.
Yes.
I like when he was jumping back, jumping forward. I was like, oh my god, I felt like I was playing the game. All you had to do is throw me a remote, my nigga. I would have been good. But yeah, it was just good. Him going double, fighting Kano at the end, and fighting Johnny Cage. It was I just really liked it. How about you, Keon? Ermac.
Oh, the good. Okay, so for me, for Ermac or for my goods. Okay, for Ermac in particular, I liked how they gave us video game Ermac. So it was more so. Okay, but Qui-Gon, you have to understand. because they gave us video game Ermac, they kind of took away from us like the story lore what Ermac is or what he could be.
So that'd be bad.
Not necessarily bad. No, it's not bad because we never seen her. Now I think if you would have portrayed Ermac in another light, fans wouldn't have respected. They did. No, that's what I'm saying.
So it could be a bad to certain people.
I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. For me personally,
it leans towards the bad.
Me personally, I'm okay.
That's why I said Ermac. That's why I say Ermac powers. I didn't say Ermac, the character. His powers was good.
Because yes, it's gonna get. That's what I'm saying. One more thing. They could Ermac. I looked at Ermac how they did Noob Saibot. Because they kind of rushed that. You remember how they kind of rushed the smoke thing in the first movie?
Yeah.
So it's because I looked at Ermac the same way. They kind of rushed the OP character to kind of get him in there for the fan. That's for us.
Wait, but see, Noob Saibot is Ermac, right? Them are two different characters.
No. Two different characters. Two totally different characters.
Oh my god, why am I thinking this? Oh my god, Jesus Christ! All right, let's redo this then. Noob Saibot power usage to me was beautiful. The way Noob Saibot was jumping in, out, left, right. Like I said, Keon heard it. All you had to do was throw me a remote controller, and it was beautiful to me. I like that, and that's on my good. How you feel about Noob Saibot, Keon? Power usage.
Noob Saibot in the first movie. Now again, that was Ermac in this film. But if I'm comparing the two in terms of narratively, how they accelerated their stories for the sake of time, the fandom, I think he did a relatively good job for what he was asked to do. So Qui-Gon, if you're asked to debut a fan favorite villain like a Danhausen, but this particular Danhausen is OP in the Mortal Kombat games. He's not a joke. But think of but I need you to understand because he's known as he's a very good OP character.
The OP character.
But OP character. He's OP. Like Danhausen's
OP.
But like right. But as you see narratively how they wrote him in there, they kind of accelerated it because Quan Chi is there.
I did agree.
Quan Chi is a MacGuffin.
Yes.
Quan Chi is a cheat code.
Yes, he is.
He can accelerate. He can just accelerate shit. Like Kano getting his eye. Like.
So did you like Noob Saibot power usage? The way they used it. Okay, so that's a good. All right, now let's get into the bad. Let's go. So these are a lot. Yeah. So first off, Kano coming back to life. The way they wrote it.
Oh.
So listen.
Okay.
I got nothing to really complain about with the amulet or whatever the case may be. With that
amulet, that's the problem.
Yeah, amulet,
that's my biggest issue.
I got no problem with the amulet getting you. It's just the fact that they wrote it and it was so stupid the way he came back and literally the amulet was in his fucking left pocket. So you didn't need to bring Kano back. All you had to do is search his left pocket. That's how stupid. What's his name? Quan Chi? That's how stupid he is. Quan Chi. They made him look fucking dumb.
I get that.
So to me, that's on the bad list. How you feel about that?
I'm not even mad at you saying that. So yes, Kano on my list he's the best part of this movie and the worst part of this movie. Because Kano was overutilized, overbooked, overproduced, overacted. Kano's good in spurts. For Kano, okay, that amulet that was in his pocket. Okay, let me separate two things, Qui-Gon. So we do this all the time. This is an adaptation of the e-ball shit, right?
Yeah.
But so imagine, I want just to give you an idea of what he had in his pocket. Imagine if this nigga had the time stone in his pocket.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Imagine bro. like but niggas pulling out different shit. Nigga, he pulled out like different shit, pulling out. Then okay, here you go. Right here. Here's what you're looking for, right?
Fucking this right here. Fucking retarded.
Shinnok's amulet. Now, for those who don't understand the lore, that particular amulet is what Quan Chi. Quan Chi is a follower of Shinnok. Shinnok, who is an elder god. and who runs the Nether Realm. He rules the Nether Realm, but he was sealed by the other Elder Gods because that nigga didn't want to follow no tournaments. So it put me in the mindset of Loki when we opened that damn drawer and the Infinity Stones were in there.
Fucking dumb.
It put me back there. I hated that.
Now you said something interesting. Too much of Kano, right? So we agree on the first one. That was dumb. You hate it. Yes. I hate it. So my second thing is funny. I think it was too much of Johnny being used. And when I say too much of Johnny being used, I mean this.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I mean, every time we was getting somewhere with the story, Johnny pops up. In a whole 10-minute, like him standing by Raiden and getting and him looking at the little seeds and like, oh, that's where you get your powers from. And then him looking at that, and then him talking to Raiden, a whole little 5-minute, 10-minute scene. And it was like, bro, get me back to the actual fucking story. Like, I get Johnny is the part of the story, and that's what I hate. Like, Johnny was too much of it. Every time he got shown, it slowed the story down. It slowed the story down. I didn't want to get it. It just slowed everything down. And it was like, what are we doing here? And if it was Prime Johnny, which they showed Prime Johnny, that would have been way better to me. And I just felt like they missed the opportunity with just putting Prime Johnny in the movie. Because that would have been way better than just showing old Johnny and doing an old story, which I didn't really care about because the ending, what they did with Johnny. And I'll say that right now because that got to do with Johnny. Johnny, when he finally awakened his power, right? At the end.
Yeah.
Nigga, you take an hour and a half of a movie. And I'm thinking, okay, here come Johnny. One kick.
No, but Qui-Gon, it get worse than that. So, going to my bads. Johnny Cage lost his first fight, bro.
Yeah.
Clean. Legitimately lost.
Yeah.
Katana could have killed him.
Yeah.
Katana should have killed him.
Yeah.
Johnny should be dead by all reasons. Like, there's no reason why Johnny should be alive.
No reason.
Based off of how these time I checked, thought these niggas couldn't move on to the next to finish him. Like, I'm confused. You had to kill him. So they're breaking. So in a way, they're breaking their own rules for MacGuffin's sake. Because you kill everybody else, but the moment when a nigga's supposed to die, you break your own rule. That's the shit I don't like.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Have good reason.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'd rather Raiden interfered.
Yeah.
And this is the point. And Raiden played again. I think they should just take Raiden out of Mortal Kombat. Because
I agree.
Raiden, like, because again, moments like that where Johnny, like, if Raiden would have stepped up and said, "No, battle's over," she surrendered. You could have just wrote that in there, and that would make sense. Yeah, don't make sense. Oh no, Johnny's alive. Because right now we would say, Raiden, why do you step in for the other ones?
But they did it like for the MacGuffin, like you said.
That's the that's bad. You had an opportunity.
Yeah.
See, you had an opportunity to fix that. You had an opportunity to fix Raiden. Because now Raiden serves no purpose. Because you reinforce. So basically, you reinforce everybody's mind on what Raiden is.
Exactly. So I did like, but real quick, I did like how Katana and him fought, and then he fell, like, because it was like you playing a video game when you fall and you don't get the extra kill and you just slowly fall. I did like that little shit thrown in there. But next, third thing. So we agree on that. Johnny was too much. Third thing that I didn't like, a part of the bads, trash fatalities. Look, bro, when I watch a Mortal Kombat movie, I'm looking for fatalities. In my opinion, from the HBO Max, that people like to trash that movie, right? The HBO Max Mortal Kombat that they came out with. Why did that movie have better fatalities than this one? Because this movie, fatalities are whack.
And that's another, and going to your point, Qui-Gon, I was going to save that, but let's talk about it now. I think why you feel that way, Qui-Gon, because as he's watching this film, I know you feel the same way. And which is why, I'm going to say this at the very, very end, but just remind me of this. Okay. Remind me about this at the very, very end. before Quez go. So I'll say this before Quez go. But I'll
Okay.
say this: this movie took itself way too seriously. Oh, do you feel the same way, Qui-Gon?
Yeah. They should have went more
I
goofier.
think this movie, see, this movie took itself too serious to the
And it
point
was almost
they
there.
broke their own rules.
It was almost there with going
like,
goofy route. Because remember the Johnny scene? The miss,
yes.
it was almost there, like going goofy.
I feel like there were two different, now looking at it, Qui-Gon, we have hindsight now.
Yeah.
I feel like there were two different ideas in the room.
Yeah.
There were two, one wanted to go goofy, one guy wanted to go serious, and I think the serious one, and the nigga got like, if there's a script, right? 70% of that script was written serious. And he gave that nigga 30% of that goofy shit. Him and Baraka, goofy.
Yeah.
Baraka, good and goddamn Baraka would not. If you're not the content, I'm gonna kill you. But him and Baraka became friends. That's
shitted on Baraka.
So why did
shitted on Baraka?
Shitted on him.
Shitted on Baraka. But since I don't got bads in Baraka right now, since I don't got in my bad, add that to the bad. Shitted on Baraka. Totally annihilated him.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even care about Baraka, my nigga. I don't even give a shit about Baraka no more, my nigga. I don't even want to see. He's Drax. He's Drax in the MCU.
Nigga, you feel how I felt. Qui-Gon, you know what happened to you? Because when I grew up, who was Baraka? If you were to blame somebody who's never seen Mortal Kombat,
Baraka is a motherfucker that's been tortured, basically with his people from Shao Kahn. And he really don't trust nobody, and he's want to get vengeance. This
is it.
Nah.
This nigga that made friends.
And then remember at the end of Johnny, what did he say, Johnny, at the end? I've never fought with somebody like this before, and I'll lean to the right, because I was with somebody. I leaned to the right, and I said, "Yo, did this nigga fight Shao Kahn?" And Shao Kahn came and fucked over his people. And he just said, I've never been in a fight like this in my life. I said, oh, they're just writing for the jokes. And I was like,
what 30% of the script is. Because Qui-Gon, why you give us that? Oh, we got to mention this. We have to mention this. Because I think they gave this to this writer. Because I think whoever wrote this, whoever interfered, maybe there's one writer, I don't know. But we could tell Hollywood interference. Cole should have been killed the first 10 minutes of this movie.
Oh my God. Look, I'm going to get to Cole. Hold on. I'm going to get to Cole. Let's get through this because I want to go down the list. We almost at the Cole. We got to get through this first. So next I have on the list is too many cuts at the end of this movie. Now, when I say too many cuts at the end of this movie, I mean this. You got a fight going on with Shao Kahn and Katana, right? You got that fight going on. You got a fight going on between Noob and Scorpion. You got a lot of fights going on at the end of this movie. You got Luke Kane fight going on. You got all these type of fights going on. And to me, you didn't get to enjoy one of the fights because it was too much cuts. Like it was like, all right, boom, 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 cut, next fight, boom, 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 cut, next fight, boom, 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 cut, next fight, and that has to go a direction with me. It was messy, bro. It was messy.
And Qui-Gon, watch this. Do you know I'm about to say these words to you, and you about to get mad because this is why I get mad at the person that wrote this script. Don't love Mortal Kombat. You can tell they don't. Because Qui-Gon, look how the story was written, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that Raiden could have easily have this, all this shit that, we had to jump here, jump there. The Elder Gods are monitoring all these fights, and they just not allowed to interfere.
Yeah.
You could have had Raiden with the other Elder Gods watching these fights and have them niggas and jump just using there to, okay, this is happening now. No, we must start this tournament now. Then he just started. But have Raiden with the other Elder God.
But that's why they Kakashi that nigga. They Kakashi that nigga and put that nigga in bed for the whole movie.
Made no sense.
Anyways, second
made
thing.
No sense.
Now we can get into Cole. Cole, I have right on here written on this shit. Cole doing too much. Simple as this, bro. Cole fighting Shao Kahn was supposed to be a ass whooping. If anything,
Yep,
I would
too
have
much
Shao
offense.
Kahn play with him. I wouldn't have it go to the fucking length of Cole putting hits and almost killing Shao Kahn.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
That was insane, nigga. And I felt like I was the only one in the theater like, yo, what the fuck is this?
And they tried to make up for it with the fatality, nigga. No, that's
Bro.
hell no.
Bro. And nobody really knew. Nobody in the theater that I was in, they ain't really know. They ain't really know what the fuck was going on.
They just saw a cool scene.
They just saw a cool scene, bro.
These are no.
And I'm just like, nah, bro. And plus, they got to do it the fucking end of the movie. How Katana kills him. Because the amulet goes away.
Don't get me started on that.
And then Cole.
Don't get me started on that.
And Cole, stab wounds, helps him out. Get the fuck out of here. So Cole really killed him.
That leads to my other problem. You killed Liu Kang again.
Yeah, you go ahead.
And he just the worst.
Yeah, you go ahead,
bro.
Yeah, this is Keon bad right here.
Bro, this nigga. Like, I'm okay. We know Liu Kang's gonna die, but it's about how he dies. I think Mortal Kombat now. I have made a judgment. I've rendered a judgment. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is the best way. No, it was Armageddon. Armageddon is the best way to kill Liu Kang. That nigga was training. Quan Chi and Shao Tsung pulled up and just killed that nigga because that's all they could do in between tournaments.
Makes sense.
Cause this nigga dying in these spectacular, it makes sense.
Fucking floating in the air. I'm thinking something was about to happen, nigga. When Shao Kahn had that nigga and put this fucking hammer through this nigga chest, I'm thinking like he burned it and put it on fire. I'm thinking like he was about to do something. Nigga just float on there. I will see you again or some shit. And you would think the music would play. See you again. You know the Wiz Khalifa shit. And this nigga just floating in the sky and shit. I'm like, what the? I'm thinking he about to pull out a dragon or something. This nigga just died.
Yeah, something. Just died. So yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get that towards the end. No, we'll do it now.
Yeah, we'll do it now.
Okay, but I don't like. They're going toward. Okay, I'll do it now.
Oh yeah, bro.
Qui-Gon. They're doing the Deadly Alliance storyline. I don't think it's gonna work. And then I'm gonna say this, Qui-Gon. Street Fighter got a chance.
Oh, Street Fighter totally got Street Fighter is about to be murdered this movie. Nigga, they about to murder this movie, nigga. I see why that nigga Cole was getting mad. I see why Cole was getting mad and he was beefing with the nigga from Street Fighter, the writer from Street Fighter, nigga.
Hey, bro, this shit is gonna be flipped. Like this movie, the Street Fighter gonna be 70% comedy, but 30% serious, and I think that's the formula.
And that's what you're supposed to be.
This shit was 70%, bro. This shit was serious. They're breaking their own rules.
And to get into that gets into my next my sixth thing or seventh thing, eighth thing really, because we just adding shit on because that's how bad this movie was at some points. The sixth, the seventh, eighth thing is the action was mid, and when you're it's an action movie, right? You expect it to be a little above, a little beyond, or just something, right? It was scenes in there that I could say, okay, I like the Han scene where he was throwing his hat around and it was slow motion. It was a fight scene. I like that scene. But also you have simple scenes like Katana fighting Shao Kahn that wasn't really doing it. You know, you had the Sonya versus what's her name? Sindel. Good fatality, best fatality in the fucking movie, but the action.
That's what I hate. That's my bad. You killed Sindel off way too early.
Okay, well, but
Terrible.
the action in that Keon was even like
no. Great, I loved it. When I saw Sindel first round up against Katana, I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
I knew it was about that. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
And it's just, to me, I felt like some of the action in this movie could have been.
And Qui-Gon, it was rushed. Qui-Gon, I was rushed because remember, her husband just died. There was no conversation. There was no scene. There was no. That's her mother.
But if it was more shit like that, Keon, and if we was going the funny route, then it could have been saved. Like I could have understood it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Funny.
It wasn't because it took it right back to serious. and that's what took it out of it.
Yeah.
But to me, the action in this movie was, I got the first action over this movie, the Mortal Kombat 1 action above this movie. I think this action wasn't hidden like that. It just wasn't hidden like that. It was like choreographed shit that you could tell. It was like 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch. Like it was.
I like this action more because there was some more story leading into it. That's these movies. I'll give it that. But I'm not mad at what you're saying. What you're saying is not incorrect, and your feelings is valid. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it just didn't hit it for me. Like, for example, the Mortal Kombat 1, that ending fight scene, it kills every fight scene in this movie. Like, it's not. It's,
yes. Katana should not have taken out Shao Kahn.
Yeah. No. It just kills everything.
I don't buy that.
Movie. Yeah,
I don't buy that.
Yeah. Next thing is, now, this is one of my last things I put on there because it really showed throughout the movie. Showed lots of scenes in the trailers, and when I saw the scenes, right, I was like, is this the way he about to kill this nigga? Did they show me in the trailer? I'm talking about Noob.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm looking at the movie. I'm like, nigga, they basically showed the whole fucking trailer in the movie.
Yeah, that too.
And I was like, yo, bro, come on, dog. You can't, cause I guess they wanted the people to see the movie so bad. So it's like, fuck it. Show a lot of the shit from the trailers before we can get people to go see it. But when you in the theater and you seen a lot of the trailers, which I seen probably only like two, and they spamming the trailers on fucking YouTube, come see this, and they show you the fucking scene where he takes Noob Saibot out. And it's just like, bro, come on, dog. Y'all this desperate? Really? Was y'all this desperate for people to come see this movie? That y'all showing this shit in the movie? And I did not like it. Keon, how about you? Did it show too much for you? In the trailers.
I think the trailer set up the tone for the movie, and it did it a disservice. They wanted to double down on the tone, because sometimes you want to, because I think they knew what the tone of this movie was going to be, and that's why the trailer was cut. Because remember, it takes itself too serious.
Mm-hmm.
They expected us to go into these scenes, and they expected us to be invested into the fights.
Yes,
that was the expectation. And in my opinion, it just didn't. For me, it didn't. I wasn't invested into the fights. Was because I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, but but the story did a better job of getting me to care than the first movie. But that's a low bar, though. You're better than the first movie is not a high bar.
Yeah.
Because the first movie was dog shit. So.
I disagree with that, bro. Looking at this now looking at this.
Rewatch the first.
Now looking at this, the story.
When we get to my grade, you'll understand what I'm saying. I get to my grade.
Okay.
I'm at with it. In terms of where I'm at with this movie and this series as a whole. But before we get to that, I would say just to wrap it up, Jay did a great job.
Jay was focused.
Cool. I think if I'm giving constructive criticism just for the future, they need to like the aspect of the tournament. They need to either switch the perspective.
I need to fix
Let's stop going to the fighter's perspective. Let's stop doing that.
Yeah.
It needs to be told from the guy's perspective.
More brutal.
They're just just so because we don't need to be. We know these characters already. Raiden, you suck. So let's get out of Raiden's perspective, and let's go to somebody else's perspective, and let these niggas fight. That will make a better story going forward. Because if we go to another Mortal Kombat, now we're following.
Oh my god!
But they're about to go get their friends.
Keon, the Jackson J fight, whack. Why did they even fight? Like I'm watching this, I'm like, what's the point of this?
Put the two niggas together.
And then look,
two black people.
You save one of mine, now I'm saving one of you. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Anyway, look, bro. Anyways, so to get to the end of the review of this movie, I always do it like this. I do story, action, characters, direction, music, score. I add it all together. and I gave the story a B minus. I think it was bad. I gave the story a B minus. I gave the action a B minus. It was pretty good to me. Could have been better. It was alright. I gave the characters a C plus, cause it was only really one character that they dived into, if you really think about it, which is Katana and Shao Kahn, and Johnny, which that didn't make it no better. I gave the direction a C, cause it wasn't really hitting. Like the direction wasn't. It was weird the way they was doing shit. I thought the direction for the first movie was way better. And I don't know if the same director directed this. That's the thing. And I got the music and score C minus. I don't remember it. All I remember dun 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 dun, and that's really it. In total equals out to a C. So I gave the first movie, I think I gave it like a B minus. And this movie just didn't do it for me, bro. The characters I like better. I mean, the characters was the same in the first movie. The action was better in the first movie. The story was better in the first movie to me, or around the same path, because the Scorpion stuff and it stayed with that throughout the movie. The direction was better, and hey, I think the first one was better. I think they tried to do too much with this one, and plus you add the cold. It was just like, oh, Jesus Christ, bro. I'm glad Cole dead. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm glad Cole dead.
That's low hanging fruit. They should have been the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, they should have took him out the first 10 minutes, dog. Like I truly don't understand that. But see, for me, Keon.
So for me, this is Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I still stand by to this day as the best Mortal Kombat movie. Based off of your grade, how you listed it out, Mortal Kombat is a better movie. Take out the outside of the CGI graphics, shit. I still believe that's a better film. This movie, I would say, it's a notch above Mortal Kombat 1. So this is the second best Mortal Kombat movie, but I'm not saying that with grace. I'm not saying that with respect. I'm saying that with absolute disdain. Because this movie should have been so much more. They could have reset the franchise with this movie, and they dropped the ball.
Oh, they dropped that shit, nigga. That shit dropped.
Like
nigga.
No, like this is you could have made this movie. This could have been a great film. You could have reset the market with this shit. But guess what they chose to do? They chose the pussyfoot.
Oh, they pussyfoot throughout all this shit.
Okay, so if they don't care, why should we care?
We don't care.
You kill because one, you took out Shinnok because they destroyed the amulet, so they're not doing Shinnok's story.
Mm-hmm.
So this movie was B minus.
And that's why Keon, I kind of respected the Mortal Kombat 1. Even though Cole did take out Goro.
It knew what it was. But they made a decision with Cole.
Yeah, they made a decision. They made a decision to give all into it.
This doesn't feel like a decision.
This felt like a lot of slop.
Yeah, we're just throwing shit at the wall. People have different ideas. Yeah, this is what directionless. See, this movie, there was a confusing tone.
Yes.
Do we want to do comedy? Yeah, I feel like somebody read the Street Fighter script and they was like, okay, bro, change. You got to make this funny. Like, nobody cares. Yeah. That's my issue. And I shouldn't feel this way. I should not be upset with this movie. But I am.
I'm upset too.
B minus. And it's a sad B. And it's a sad B minus. This is not a B minus I give with a grace. It's not a B minus I give with love. This is a B minus I give with absolute freaking pity.
There you go.
I'm disappointed.
And Quez, give you a final grade. You arg watching, nigga. You get a grade.
Yes, I am. D minus, nigga. Fuck this movie.
D minus?
D minus, nigga.
Jesus.
Hey, Annihilation all day, nigga. And I seen Annihilation with Keon. D minus, nigga.
Well, there you go. And that is the full review for Mortal Kombat 2. Put in the comment section. Do you feel like our goods and bads was correct? And what do you feel about this movie and how it was? Peace from QG, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Peace.